Hey, I'm Lori from hairbylori.com and I'm here with Hope today.
Hello.
Today we have another fun Christmas tree hairstyle for you for our 12 Braids of Christmas series. You are going to love this one. I think it really stands out. It's not too little girly, but it's beautiful and it's fun and it's going to get you a lot of attention. So let's get started. So I've started by taking a hair elastic and I've tied 8 pieces of ribbon around it. I did 4 and 4. So then we have 16 little pieces of ribbon hanging down. I pulled her hair up into a half up style, going from the ears up to the crown. And then I took a piece of hair and I wrapped it around the elastic. My favorite way to do a hair wrapped elastic is to pull it through with the topsy tail, but you can also just pin it under with some bobby pins if you want, or you can even leave it out and just have your elastic up there. So however you like. So then I've got my ribbon hanging down and we're going to split the hair into 2 sections. And I'm going to pick up the ribbon with these. And then actually I'm going to secure the rest of her hair out of the way. Okay, so I've split the hair into 2 sections and I've got the ribbon split underneath into 2 parts. Now I'm going to take one of the pieces of ribbon, go up and over the section of hair to start. Okay, so now that I've done that, I am going to begin my fishtail braid. Now it's going to go a little different than a regular fishtail if you're familiar with that, because we are going to actually do an inverse fishtail braid, which means instead of going over, we're going to come around under with the hair. So I picked up a section of hair from the outside, I picked up that ribbon that I crossed over, and we're going to go underneath and then join it to the very inside part of this hair, section of hair. And then we're going to repeat the same on this side. So let me find that. It's the ribbon I crossed over. Take a small section of hair from the outside and go underneath and join this hair that we took from this outside edge to the center over here. Okay, and we're going to continue with this process. We're going to pick up a section of hair and now we're going to just find a ribbon from underneath to grab with the hair. So we've got a small section of hair, 1 piece of our ribbon, take it underneath and join to the inside part of here. Come along on here, small section of hair, piece of ribbon, and go under and join to the center over here. And so really it's just really, easy and repetitive. And don't worry, about making it too perfect or anything. At the end, we can adjust it and it's going to look great. So hair, ribbon, underneath, and join to the inside from the outside here. Hair with the ribbon, under to the inside. So you will find this one really doesn't take too much effort, especially if you've done a fishtail before. You'll find it's really pretty easy. Small section of hair, ribbon. And if you are familiar with doing a Dutch fishtail braid, you could do that as well, adding hair in as you go. I just think it's easier to do it just braiding the hair from this little ponytail. So that's why I'm teaching it that way today. But if you are a more advanced braider, you already know how to do a Dutch fishtail, it looks really cute like that too. So you could try that as well. Okay. So now as I see some of these ribbons that are up here on top, I'm going to go ahead and grab those with the hair I'm picking up and go under. And it's not a big deal if you pick up more than 1 ribbon at a time. No big deal. If you can manage just to grab 1 at a time, That probably works a little better for you. Okay, so I'm going to make this my last stitch. You'll see where my braid stops is about that far up from the back of her head. You could go down a little bit further if you wanted, but I wouldn't go too much farther. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold these, keep them separate, but hold them in one hand. So I've got them secured here with 2 fingers, between these 2 fingers, so that I've got my dominant hand free, and I'm going to come up and start to fluff this. And you want to find every little piece of ribbon in there that you can, take and pull it out. And then pay attention as you are working your way down. The ones at the bottom, you're going to pull them out so that they're sticking out even further than the ones at the top there. Okay. Right now, so I've fluffed it a little bit, I've loosened my ribbons a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to make sure I've got my ending point of my braid there. And tight. If you don't hold it tightly, it kind of like loosens, like you could easily end up down here. So just kind of pull it up, hold it together, and then secure it with an elastic. So now that I've done that, I'm going to come back in and I'm going to pull the ribbon even more. Every piece of ribbon that I can see in there, I am going to pull it and fluff this braid out. And anytime I'm pulling and pancaking at a braid, I always like to hold on to the braid. I want to keep the rest of the braid intact and make sure that just what I'm pulling is what's coming. And the reason I go for that inverse fishtail is because then it's going down like this versus a regular fishtail is going like this. So I think it really helps add to the effect of it being a tree. Okay, so once it is fluffed to your liking and it has an overall tree shape that you like, you can take this hair out. You can leave it as like a half up, half down hairstyle. You could add some curls down here. If you want to, you could, take some of your ribbon and tie a little bow here, or wrap that and cover the elastic. Or if you, I know some people's kids need to have their hair up if they go to school. So if you are playing sports, or you need to send your kid off to school with their hair all the way up, take the rest of the hair and then secure it with an elastic and a ponytail, and it still is like just an awesome hairstyle. And then if you have like a star that you could put at the top, a twist and hair gem, I'm gonna use this one here, and you can add that to the top to add a star.
Be sure to check out our other tutorials like the loop braided Christmas tree and the ribbon braided Christmas tree. Now the ribbon braided Christmas tree is special because you can decorate it with my mom's special kits. And there's 3 different options. There's the LED lights, the ornament option, and the garland option. So be sure to, and it's available now on Amazon.com, and be sure to give our tutorials a thumbs up.